Fake news is spreading on the compensation and rare champions. The Summoner Showdown looks like it's going to make a return, and we have some key dates on things like the boss rush. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. We've got a jam-packed show for you that just covers everything that's going on currently in the game, some new information, some oldish information, all smushed together in this little show for you. Before going anywhere, I just want to give my massive thanks to you for coming back each and every day, hitting the like button, supporting the channel by watching videos. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for the support as we push towards getting 50,000 subscribers. We can get there one day. Also, just before we get into the video, I just want to give a massive thank you to those that support through Patreon schemes and as our YouTube membership. Thank you to those that do this and those that support through the medium of Twitch Prime and Twitch sub. So if you do have Amazon Prime, you can give a free Twitch sub to a streamer. It doesn't have to be me, but it massively helps me out as a creator to then help towards like paying bills and stuff like that. So thank you very much to all those that support. They're on screen at the moment. And if you do want to do that, another thing is on screen at the moment to say how to do the conversion and how to help out. So thanks to people that do that, and let's get into the video. Okay, and our first story up is just going over a few of the things from last week. As you know, it was an absolutely hectic week, but there are some good things going into this week. Azkaban have stated that there will be compensation, which will be talked about, and hopefully we'll get an idea of what's happening and what we're getting by the end of next week. I would like to think that this would be in our accounts by Saturday at the very latest and Friday at the very earliest, but that's nothing to say that that will or won't be. One of the good things is the running of arenas. As it says here, if all goes as planned, there'll be no more issues. We'll run the Sasquatch arena starting Monday, July 27th, and rerun the arena Thursday, July 30th at the same time as the next featured. So that's going to be amazing to have two features on at one given time. Which, look, you know, if you want to take home a lot of good stuff and you want to do an excessive grind of arena over the weekend, you can really pocket some amazing milestones and just get lots of stash improvements. So yeah, I mean, I'm all up for this, and it does mean it could splinter. The downside is, because there is a downside, it does mean, and my theory is we'll see Wolverine go in on Thursday, which would mean you either go, do I go Sasquatch or do I go Wolverine? Those will largely be your options there, but it's still cool to see loads of that stuff. One other thing to talk about is the seasons. Allianceable seasons looks like it's just a no-go. Allianceable seasons you can just take or leave because some players like it, some players don't. But that's another thing. It looks like we're going to conclude from War. It looks like with a cancellation of War 8 and 9. And it looks like we started War 10, so I think there's only like a 2 or 3, I want to say, left of the season. So it isn't great. These are really the knock-on effects of Alliance War. If you thought that your alliance may be at a point of a turn where you were going to then start propelling yourself up to better ranks, then your opportunity looks to be missed, unfortunately. So you had to hope that you were really doing well at the start, which for a lot of players with this current matchmaking situation would feel, no, this isn't going well. Season 19 is a complete write-off. And it's a case that it's just another perfect example where Alliance War seasons are so dependent on, as we know, wins and losses. But when it comes to like the rank reward at the end, you lose one war, it'll affect you for the rest of them. Even worse when there's been something like a great downage or some kind of situation as there's been now that there's had to be cancellations. So it's not great. Season 19 has not been great. And again, I can't ever count on maybe one hand the amount of Alliance War season wars that have actually gone successfully based on, you know, tactics not being good, players' feedback not being positive towards what has been put in, the current meta, etc, etc. You get what I mean with this. Also, some key dates for your diary is the Summer SmackDown Boss Rush, which is going to start this Wednesday, July 29th, and will run every week for 6 weeks. And then it will finish with the Omega Boss Rush on September the 2nd, so do look out for that. There's also a Legends Celebration. This is going to be quite important because this is going to be the first time we'll see an Abyss of Legends special gift. And this one should be Seaton, where Labyrinth of Legends was HQ Sean and Realm of Legends is Brutal DLX. So look forward to seeing that stuff dropping from August 24th and then finishing on August 31st as well. And now over to Fake News Emporium. This is our next story and focuses on a couple of images. The first image being this one. This one, I don't know if this was a photoshopped image because it looks like with Photoshop you get a different quality of stuff. And as you can tell here, with the way that Mastery is kind of like done with the font here, and Glory and Loyalty, this font is slightly different in the way it's not completely different, but there's certain things that are different about it, the way that it is. I think mainly with the O's. The O's are the biggest giveaway because you see champions there, Glory there, two different types of O's, and it's a dead giveaway. I think there's a few other letterings as well. Not to mention the fact that when you come into this, I'm pretty certain a lot of the images aren't level across the board. And as well with this, the ×1 is, well, that's just terrible. It's not normally as big on that for the ×1. Yeah, everything out of that is quite good, except for the shading here. There's an element of texturing that's being completely askew. And not to mention the fact that I think when this was copy and pasted, yeah, it didn't blend for whatever reason. So yeah, it's a good attempt, but I know a lot of players will go, this is fake. If you do believe this is true, it's not, reassess. Because it's not, it is really fake. Next up and on to Facebook, where we see a fake news or a fake compensation news. This one was posted up there. I know a lot of players have talked about this. Either way, this is coming from the forum, which is the way that this is delivered here. And this looks to be more of a prediction than it is actual information. And especially coming from non-Kabam sources. So always take that with a grain of salt. In other news, and the Showdown's back. All right, yeah, it's back. Summoner Showdown's back, all right? For those unfamiliar, the Summoner Showdown was a competition that took place over many months leading to New York Comic Con and featured a lot of Marvel Contest of Champions YouTubers and community members, but it did miss some fundamental things. I think for me, and something I did say at the time, and the main thing was calling something the Summoner Showdown but only featuring those type of people within the community wasn't the best idea. And the one thing that I really liked is the response to this message here. So Slayer of Gods puts this obviously about being everybody in the community, and Marvel Contest Champions actually responding to say, well, we just have to wait and see, don't we? And that's something that I would absolutely love to see, is that loads of people in the community could participate, but it could be based on titleage. Now, with this coming in and stuff like betas, could it be a case that Marvel Contest Champions will run a beta? You then go into the beta, you're then able to do a fight, and then it gets locked out after. You get one shot, one chance, as the other Summoner Showdown members or participants had last year. And then it's a case of whoever did it with X, Y, and Z based, I don't know, result, which Kabam could notify, and then go, look, the results are in the first week, these people participated, and then it then go to the next week or the next week, and maybe something like that. Either way, I think there's more option then to include everybody, and that will be the key thing, including all of the community in this in some shape or form. But as well, give people the option of having different separate things, different titleages. So those that are Conqueror, Uncollected, Cavalier, all of those people get to participate in different types of things. So there's more option for prizes, more coverage, and those kind of things as well. But there could be other discrepancies with that. Either way, I'll wait and see as to what is going to happen with the Summoner Showdown very, very soon. It does seem like a very exciting time. Okay, now on to Twitter for this story here. So Bench asked a question to Kabam's support on the matter of rank up gems. And in particular, the weird thing that the 2015 rank up gem does not require gold, but all the other ones do. If you're not familiar, rank up gems, which are got from variants and various other content, the variant ones in particular have specific 2015, 2016, 2014 classifications with them. Either way, it is very strange that one is 0 cost in gold, but the other ones cost you gold. And Kabam basically say that in this case it is intended that the 2015 rank up gem will not require gold to rank up a champion. Only the regular and 2014 to 2016 rank up gem needed gold to rank up a champion. I hope this will give clarity. I don't think it gives clarity. It's very, very weird, but I guess I kind of get it. I don't know, it's very, very weird. Maybe it's meant to encourage you to rank up some like trash champions, as newbie in this post says. And yeah, I kind of get that being a thing, but it just doesn't make sense. It's not consistent with like going, well, shouldn't all of them be zero cost of gold, or should, you know, is it meant to completely save us on resources? Which, let's face it, at this given time in the game, gold could be very scarce for a lot of players, so it'd probably make more sense to do it zero gold, especially if you're saving yourself on the other resources like catalysts yeah, all the catalysts and all the fragments and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just weird. Now onto the final story, which is prediction time. And we now got Sasquatch, which will be in the arena later on today, with Annihilus as well. Annihilus, I think I went for about 1.6, 1.7 mil. Sasquatch is a 4-star. I mean, 3 stars can be 1.5. It's always 1.5, 1.55 mil to be safe. The 4-star version, I'm going to go with 13 mil flat for that one, especially for those wanting for the synergies. Maybe push the 13.5 to be safe. The 5-star version, man, I think this could go very high, and I feel this could be around about the 75 mil mark for this, especially with this one. The next one that rolls over Thursday will probably be a lot lower because there will be another featured in that particular grind. So yeah, that could go down quite a lot. As you know, predictions are all down here. There we go, that's been Marvel Contest of Champions News for Monday. Check out some new content out there. Check out some other content down there. I don't know if I'm going to be posting a second video today. It was meant to be the Hyperion Incursions video, but my stream went down 3 times on Friday and internet quality was terrible, so it gave a very bad experiment. So me and Dan might redo that in about 2 weeks' time when he's back from vacation. So maybe that's what happened. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.